what's going on, guys? About week 3 into J pouch surgery, feeling awesome. Today, real quick, I just wanted to show you my supplies, talk about them a little bit, and then go over a good tip to help you out with your ostomy bag and making it seal better if you have the same kind of situation as I do and did in the past as well. So let's check out the supplies here. As I did mention, I do use the coloplast setup. These are my wafers or barriers, whatever you want to call them. These are the ones that I use. They are a 2-piece system. I just found out, which is, you know, I've been doing it already, but I just found out that you actually don't need paste or a ring or anything for these to work. It's built into this, which you can kind of see how it's like a yellow color. So you could use this by itself and it will heal, or seal perfectly with no problems. That's what I've been doing now, and it has been working awesome. If you're super active, you work out, sweat a lot, stuff like that, I highly recommend trying this brand out because they're super flexible. They stick awesome, and just overall they work great. Even though I don't use them now, I did use them in the past. These are the rings I use that would stick under those bags or under those wafers. I always use the slims just so it didn't sit up as high, but they work great for me. This is the bag that goes in place with it. Snap it on over the ring, and then this right here clips, and that's what locks it in place so it can't spin, can't come off or anything. And then, you know, you just push it and it comes back off. I like the color and texture of these things. It's nice they still have a window, and then these can fold up and Velcro and they stay in half. I demonstrated that in one of my previous videos, which I'll put a link to in the description below. Here the Sensi Care, these are just the adhesive removers. These work awesome, you know, if you still use the rings and paste. They don't burn you and they take off that goo very easy. Something else I highly recommend, if you don't want to tear hair off or even feel the pain of taking those wafers off, their adhesive release spray. This stuff is just fantastic. I mean, it makes the bag come off so easy. It is unbelievable. I was very surprised. I was just brought onto this not too long ago, and I absolutely love it. Wish I had it earlier. I used to use these with those wafers as well to sit on top because it's where I had a lot of creases on the top of my skin from working out, bending over and stuff, and these just give me a couple extra days out of those bags. So these were awesome. Got some odor eliminator spray, some odor drops for the bag itself, and then this is kind of my emergency bag. This is some powder, you know, if you got rashes, things like that, that'll kind of soothe it before you stick your bag on. Down here, I forget the name of these things, but basically if you have a clog, this is the same thing they're going to use in the hospital. So they actually gave me some, which was really cool. You know, it's creepy watching it, but you feed that all the way through your stoma and then pour water into it, and it actually will release your blockage in there. Super weird feeding a tube like all the way into your stomach, like 12 inches, but you don't feel it because there's no nerves. But that is what those are for, blockages. Luckily, I've only had to do it that one time, which was over a year ago, so thank God for that. And then these are silver nitrate sticks. I'm going to show that in just a minute here, but otherwise, this is my setup. These are all my stuff I use. Pretty soon I won't have to use it anymore, but these are the stuff I use and I would recommend to anybody to try out. But let's go over how to keep your bag sticking a little bit better, which is going to be using those silver nitrate sticks. So let's go ahead and check that out here. Alright guys, so here's what I want to show you. Here's a little better overview here. There's my big bottom scar there. My doctors really did a good job of hiding most of my cuts. They hid them in my tattoos, which was awesome, and they managed to not ruin any of them. So you can see there's a laparoscopic incision there. Where's the other one? Right there. You can see it's up in one of my letters. We got one at the top of the belly button, another one in the letters here, and then this one down here. This one is only this bad because when I talked about previously in my other video about having that reaction to the Adapt paste, so that kind of messed my skin up a little bit. But this is just the overview of what it looks like. I'm super happy. I mean, this thing is still pretty fresh. I mean, still got some scabs, so I have a feeling that's gonna go down pretty good and won't show too much. But here is what my loop ileostomy looks like. As you can see, see if I can get it down there. That's kind of where the hole is. I guess there's actually two holes. There's one all the way at the bottom down there, and then there's the one that's right there below my finger. That's usually where most of the stool comes out, and then the one at the bottom down below my finger. You can kind of see it looks like a little slit. That one, I guess, is where the other side of the ileum is. So that's kind of where the two holes, they'll connect them. But anyways, this is kind of just a little bit better for pouch fitment. As you can see, if I can focus, you can see these different little bumps coming around here. These are really common. You can see them down at the bottom too. If you go to a hospital or a GI doctor that's not, a specialist, they may not even have these. These are called silver nitrite sticks. This is what they look like right here. Basically, the tip of that burns anything that's wet. So, you obviously don't want to be touching your skin if it's wet or anything like that. But you kind of just touch it around, those little bumpy areas. And what it actually does is, within a couple of days, it'll actually melt it down. And those will be a way that way you can have a better seal with your bag. So I'll show you kind of what that looks like here. Let's see if I can focus. There we go. So when you kind of touch it, you'll see how it starts to turn kind of gray. So you just kind of paint it almost like a paintbrush. See, this is a good little piece right there. Now if you do have kind of some sore spots, you might feel a little bit of a burn, so just be careful. You can see that's almost like a little piece ready to come off right there. So paint that one good. It'll probably fall off next time. But that's about it. You can see how it's nice and gray. Exactly what you want it to look like. And like I said, over a couple days, that'll actually shrink down. You don't have to cut your bag, in weird shapes anymore. You don't have to, worry about sticking that over a bag and having your bag not seal as well, things like that. So yeah, I mean, you might want to check that out if you have those bumps like that. They're totally normal. They're usually from incisions. They just kind of form over the incisions and stuff. So totally normal. But I did just kind of want to show you guys a close-up on that and kind of what the loop ileostomy looks like, because it is a little bit different compared to a normal end ileostomy. But yeah, that's my overview what I look like. Like I said, I'm pretty happy with it. A lot of my swelling's gone down, pain has gone down, and everything. It's just my eating I got to keep up. But other than that, just leave a question. If you got any questions, just drop a comment. Let me know. Be glad to answer you back as soon as I can. Other than that, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.